Well, here we are at Sullivan Arena here for a really important matchup between two quality clubs here, the Concord Crimson Tide and the Bedford Bulldogs, on a Friday night hockey action here at Sullivan Arena. Home game for the Bulldogs. This is going to be a great matchup between two highly skilled, physical teams looking for just to make a statement to the remaining teams that they have on their schedule. Both teams are 9-2. Both teams have had some difficult times against both Pinkerton and Concord hasn't played Salem yet. But after facing both Pinkerton and Salem this past week, the Bulldogs came away with 2 losses. So they're going to look for a little redemption. So hopefully they can bring it to this Crimson Tide team. However, what I hear from the Crimson Tide folks is a very good goaltender and a physical team. So it's going to be a good matchup. I think we're going to look for a physical game for the long run. Should be an exciting matchup. Stay tuned. Here we are at Sullivan Arena here, Friday night hockey brought to you by Castle Hill Sports. We thank Mike Courier for providing us this action here. So Friday night game here between the Bedford Bulldogs versus the Concord Crimson Tide. This is a matchup between two teams that are both 9-2, second, third place matchup. This game should be very exciting. Word on the street about Concord, pretty physical team. They like to play. They go into the corners hard, but they're a very good, very well-coached team. So we should expect a very, very good game tonight. Past 2 games have not been in favor of the Bulldogs. Last Saturday, unfortunately, lost to first place Salem, and then subsequently lost to Pinkerton on Wednesday night. So 2 losses in a row. First 2 losses they've had in a very, very long time, many, many years. Unfortunately, the winning streak, I was told, ended, regular season winning streak ended at 31. But you know what, I'll tell you what, it's, I don't think anybody thought this team was going to be in the second place position at this point in time, nor did I think anybody thought they were going to go undefeated. So this should be a very, very good game today. So looking forward to it. So 14 minutes remaining, first period. On the puck, Tyler Gamble chipping it down low, looking for Nate John. Nate John swinging the puck back. Matt Musgrave dumping that puck in. A couple of folks coming to the bench to quick change. And Concord looking to get that puck out real quick. So battling for the puck, number 2, Tempesta, as well as Cam Blaisdell sending that puck in on net. Just a little simple dump in, but the goalie taking no chances, covering that puck up. Face-off will be to the goaltender's left. So on our screen here, Bedford in white, Crimson Tide, and I guess that's a crimson color or red. Matt Musgrave with the puck, looking to cycle it down low to Nate. All the way around to the far side. Into the corner goes Cam Blaisdell. Really takes a big hit there by number 3 from Concord. Good back check right there by all the players. Kick save to the corner. Alec Lindberg. Drew Conley just beat to the puck. Tempesta looking for an outlet. Trying to kick the puck to himself. Had his stick hooked. Couldn't make the play. Into the chest of Alec Lindberg and a quick save. Face-off will be to our right in the zone, Bedford zone. 2 minutes into the game here. Not a lot of good shots, but just, chances, everybody just kind of settling in. I think both teams are probably excited and amped up for this game. Again, basically this the winner of this will take over second place. Matt Giroux cycling the puck behind the net. Alex Abad with the puck, looking long. And it's a 3-on-2 breakout. Jay Roberto with the puck. Down below bringing it out front. Quick shot on net. Kicked wide. Very nice save. Holding the post right there. The goaltender from Concord. Quick pass out front. Nice shot on net by Brett Vayu. Just didn't quite make it to the goaltender. Blocked on its way there. So in the corner, battling for the puck, both teams. Jay Roberto back to the D. quick redirect. Jay Roberto on a nice, just easy toss in by Alex Abad. Really pinned him in on this shift here. The Bulldogs are having some success right now. Shot on net and glove saved by the goaltender. Goaltender right now, Benjamin Nelson, playing real well. Young gentleman. He's only a sophomore. He's a big kid, though. He's 6'3", as he's listed in the score sheet here. So we heard a little bit about him. We heard very positive things about him. Unfortunately, on our end, the positive things mean we're going to have difficulty scoring as far as the Bulldogs go. But that's okay. They're up for the task today. In the corner, Griffin Gagne. Just battling, very elusive player, difficult to pin on the boards. He's very quick, never stops moving his feet. Real good puck control. Griffin back in the corner. Puck gets dumped down below by Chase Valancourt. Pinches in. A very nice pinch in. While he had two forwards really back checking, so it was a good play on all the Bulldogs play right there. Just a simple play out front, looking for somebody. And a quick chip out. It's a race for the puck. Chase Valancourt not going to get out of the zone as the Concord player able to keep it in. Waves that off. Asa Parker. Big collision on the boards right there. Chase Valancourt back to Brett Silva. Wow, this Concord team pretty good down below the goal line. They really send two guys out down below and really put pressure on defenders. Out with a puck. And broken up at Brett Silva, be able to break up that play. Tyler Gamble, a little chip pass out. Wholesale changes here for the Bulldogs. Here they come. Nate John first on the puck. Unable to keep that puck in the blue line. Here comes 24 from Concord, looking to make a play and basically just sandwiched by two defenders. Nice pass right there by Colin Voloshin, number 40. Big hit by Tempesta, putting a hammer down on a player from Concord, number 3, who's been throwing his weight around this first period. Nate John stealing a puck, looking for a teammate. Pass to the top. Drew Connolly keeping in the zone. And around the net, caught up in the net. Nate John, just going to be a whistle. Face off to inside the zone to the right of the goaltender, or to the right of our screen, I believe. Oh, I thought he was pushing in the net. I was wrong. It looked like they were calling inside the zone. They're calling outside of the zone. So neutral zone face off here. And D2D dump in. First on the puck, white shirts. Big hit right there, number 3. We're going to have to keep on him. He's a physical player. Number 3, defenseman Riley Drew. Young man. He's also just a young man, a freshman. Trying to make changes. D2D again, trying to control that play behind the net. Looks like Alex going behind the net. Abad to Giroux. Giroux with the puck, chipping it out. Nice pick play right there on the boards by number 8 from Concord. Just picked that puck out of midair. And Alex Abad looking for a long pass. Chipped in, sent in, and a few players are changing as they aggressively go after the puck. Griffin Gagne, one-on-one battle. Sends a player into the boards. And out with the puck, looking like a breakout right here, and chipped out. Well, Concord's right now successfully managing to get the puck out, but they're not really controlling it coming through the neutral zone. They're just sending pucks long, looking for just long passes and anything they can do. Real nifty breakout pass. Here comes Asa Parker. Drops it out front. Intercepted by Concord. Kept in. Asa Parker, quick shot, wrist shot to the glass. deflected up off the stick into the glass. And around the, kept in right there, broken up as Asa Parker in the right position. Tyler Gamble in the corner, puts a body on a player in the corner. Asa Parker just in the right spot at the right time. Griffin Gagne, quick shot off the blocker into the netting. Asa Parker on that shift, really in a bunch of chances right there, just keeping the puck in, sticking the right places, intercepting passes. You know, it's all about being in the passing lanes there. Face off to the right, to the left of the goalie. Two players on the half wall for the Bulldogs. One of Marty's favorite plays. So down below the goal line, Tempesta with the puck, looking for someone. Couldn't rim it up the boards. Behind the net, Matt Musgrave, Nate John, keeping it in, just sending it in hard. Concord putting a body on a player here. And out with the puck, kept in at the blue line. Oh, they're going to call it offsides. It just over the, saw a little white spot in between the blue line and the puck. Therefore, it's offsides, and they blow the whistle dead. So as many as you know, I've talked about this in the past, but the puck leaves the zone, and there's players in the zone. Everyone's got to clear the zone before the puck can go in. Actually, I take that back. The puck can go in the zone. Can't be shot on net. But the player was holding that puck while it was offsides when he was shooting it in the zone, so therefore it's offsides. On the wall, two players just really physical in the corner there. Matt Giroux falling down, lost his balance, and chipping that puck in is Brett Veyu. Going to get an icing call. Well, Brett was just a little bit beyond the red line there, so didn't really have anybody to pass to, but sent it out, chipped it out, and threw the two defenders there from Concord all the way down the ice. So we're going to get an icing face-off here to the right of Alec Lindbergh. So as I stated earlier, this is a pretty evenly matched game. Both teams are really just feeling each other out. Riding that player in the corner all the way to the wall with Jacob Rio. 2-on-2 battle right there on the wall, just below the blue line. Out with the puck. Came Roberto, but chipped off his stick and out of the zone. Delayed offsides. Bulldogs have to regroup again. Long indirect pass, real nice pass. Intercepted by Matt Giroux. Intercepted. Almost with an opportunity there. 19 from Crimson. Crimson Tide, he couldn't make the play. Makes a nice interception. Wasn't able to finish the play though. Back to the D, quick shot. Stopped along the way. And it's out of the zone. Everyone from the Crimson Tide need to come back. Shot just wide of the net. Asa Parker taking it himself, going to ramp up a little speed, flips it out. Thought it was going to be just a little pass to himself. It was not. Griffin Gagne looking for a player. Tosses it in. Able to glove that puck and send it to the side of the net. Side of the boards there. Number 6 out with the puck. Griffin Gagne with a teammate off the post. Read that play, had a player. The defenseman went to his teammate, didn't allow for the pass, so he took the shot. A real nice shot. Off, in with the puck. Griffin Gagne, top shelf, goal! What a pass from the blue line from Asa Parker. Able to keep that puck on his stick at the blue line after he got bumped a little bit. And a nifty little backhanded saucer pass to his teammate, Griffin Gagne, who just finishes the play. Boy, this line is really, really showing their strength right now. I think the last two games have really upset these Bulldogs. In a very good position there, defending the play. Again, Griffin Gagne. Crimson Tide opting to just, again, keep that puck down low, tossing it in as deep as they can, making the Bulldogs work the entire length of the ice. And Griffin at the blue line. A little pass between the legs of the defender there. Trying the back pass, a little bit of a fancy play right there, but Asa Parker couldn't handle that. Coming across the ice there, keeping that puck in, Brett Silva. And all the Bulldogs change up front. And out with the puck, looking for a teammate there. Not a good pass right there. He was looking right, and then he ended up going left. Tempesta did, but delayed offsides, regrouping, Bulldogs. We're going to get a penalty here. We're going to get a hit from behind penalty on number 29. Cam Blaisdell headed to the box. So we're going to get a 2-minute penalty here. I'll give you a little explanation on this call here. So what it is a hit from behind. So it's a dangerous play. The player was leaning towards the boards, got bumped from behind, so he got pushed towards the boards in a little bit of a dangerous position. So the referee calls a penalty, 2-minute penalty, but then he awards a 10-minute misconduct. So Cam Blaisdell going to sit for 12 minutes unless they score during this power play. But it's more of a 2-minute penalty unless they score, and then it's 10 additional minutes from the end of the penalty. So nice play right there. Nate John intercepting a pass, sending it in wide, serving the penalty right now, 25, Jack Flanagan. Off the wall, looking for a body, out of the zone. You know, just getting it out is perfectly fine, and in the puck goes. And again, Concord very settling with their play, determined to just get the puck in deep. Drew Connolly just trying to pin it on the wall. Chipping it out. Matt Musgrave all the way down. Tempesta coming off. Couple of defenseman changes. Keeping that puck in. Matt Musgrave, one of the seniors on this team. Again, just in the passing lane, redirecting pucks. So I like the formation of this penalty kill. I used it myself when and Coach Putney from the Memorial Crusaders, we coached together many years ago. A very simple diamond formation, but boy, it really takes teams a little bit of time to get used to and difficult to really break that diamond formation. Number 10, throwing it to the net. Off the backside of one of his teammates in front of the net in a very good position. And it managed just to get through his uniform and also through the goalie. I don't think it was a clean tip into the goal, but unfortunately that's going to count. So goal here by Concord. So for the next 10 minutes, Cam Blaisdell will sit in the box. Just wait for his time to come back out, and it's fine. He'll come back out and be able to play. 1:52 remaining in the first period. 1-1 tie. So Bulldogs are gonna have to work a little bit harder here. Taking an early lead, not a very early lead like they have in the past, but early enough that they're still, make it difficult for their opponent. Quick pass out front. Asa Parker stoned at the goal line by the goaltender. Tipped wide. Griffin Gagne, indirect pass. Valancourt down low, back to Gagne. Looking for someone across the ice. Brett Silva winds up, takes a shot, and just sent harmlessly wide by the goaltender. Very good goalie. And out with the puck, deflected, and out with the puck come a Crimson Tide. Again, they opt to just send it in deep and make the defenseman from the Bulldogs work just extremely hard. Allows the Crimson Tide the ability to change. Just chipped in. We're going to get an icing call here. So 51 seconds here. The offensive zone faceoff. This is a really important faceoff here to get a chance. So we're looking for the Bulldogs to win it. They win it back. Depends on the formation here and where they are at the faceoff dot. Whether they try to win it towards the goaltender, towards the half wall, up high and try to get it one of the D. I think it's going to get over, hopefully, to Drew Conley for a shot. Battling behind the net. Jay Roberto looking for a teammate out front. Back to the D. Back to Roberto. Again, back to D. Into the zone. Cycling it, looking to cycle it. Just really pinned up against the wall is Jay Roberto. 22, very good positionally. D to D behind the net. And it's out. And here they come on a 2-on-2. Jacob Rio. Just a simple glove save right there by Alec Lindbergh. Going to hold on to that. So a new set of defensemen heading out. You can see the new line as the Crimson Tide ends up changing their line. So we're going to see just a little bit of matching of the lines right now. Trying to win a face-off. 14 seconds remaining. I want to win this to the corner. And he does successfully, Griffin Gagne. And they're just looking for a long pass out. Oh, we're going to get a quick break. On sides. Real nice position by both Asa Parker and the defenseman. Defenseman could have taken a penalty right there, but he just held his ground and didn't take him down, so no penalty call. So at the end of the first period, 1-1, Crimson Tide won, Bulldogs won. Crimson Tide scoring on a power play goal. The Bedford just works really hard to get their first goal. What do we see, as we said at the beginning of the first period here, two teams, equally matched teams. We're going to see a really grinded out, physical game between these two teams. It's going to be a long next two periods, but I think both teams are prepared for this. So a good, 2 versus 3 game here. I think we'll see these two teams probably a little bit further in the season as they march through the playoffs. So as expected, a good game, 1-1 tie. I think leading into the second period, what we're going to look for from the Bulldogs is to aggressively attack that dump-in play that the Crimson Tide have been doing. They ended up dumping it in. They're going to regroup as quickly as possible and send those pucks up the boards or fire those pucks up long as the Crimson Tide changes and brings their players into the zone, maybe chip it up over them and send one of their forwards long on long passes. So we'll see how they both change up their methods of how they're going to attack the play. But at the end of one, game tied 1-1. We'll bring second period action in a few moments. So we're here back at the Sullivan Arena here for a big matchup between Concord and Bedford. 1-1 at the end of one. A real evenly played period. Nothing really standing out in my mind or anybody's mind as I chatted with a few folks down below that really separates these two teams. I will say that the better chances came in favor of the Bulldogs, but their goaltender really stepped up. He's a pretty good player back there. So quick shot from the Crimson Tide, throwing it on net. Deflected up into the netting. Oh, we're going to have a couple changes here for the Bulldogs. We're just going to bring them out and change them up. Face off outside of the zone, just at the blue line. So back into the zone, Crimson Tide able to pick it off as Matt Musgrave working on the boards there. Quick shot on net, just covering it up nice and gingerly. Easy play there for Alec Lindbergh. Good position. Alec's one of the better positionally goalies that I've seen around. Got to watch Alec for the past couple of years as my son Stevie T was the goaltender for the Bulldogs as well, so I really get to key on the goalies. He's got a real pretty butterfly. Just looks really solid back there. Moves very, very well in the net. Again, dumping it in. Concord looking to go off the wall. Can't get it out. Just off the player there is Drew Conley. So chipping it out. Colin Voloshin with the puck. Bring it in. Looking to take a shot. Sends it back to Nate John. Couldn't get a shot off. Had a chance. And here comes the Crimson Tide. Shot just wide by the captain, number 2. Nate John looking for a teammate. Trying to carry it out. Couldn't do so. Trying to keep it in. And here comes Colin Voloshin on a race here to the puck. Looking for anybody to come with him. Collects it. Trying to toss it out front. Just lost the handle on it. Unable to do so. Coming to the bench. Changing up. On the puck. Tempesta putting a little body on somebody. Rimming it around. The Crimson Tide in their own zone. Jacob Rio. Nate John. Off the wall to himself. Carrying it in. Jay Roberto on the puck. Alex Abad. Boy, that was a little bit of a snafu there, Mike. Maybe you can wipe that out in the broadcast, but both of them are they're not even the same name. One's Alec and one's Alex. I know, right? Poor Mike, he's giving me grief over here. Brett Veilleux looking for out front, coming from behind. Jacob Rio couldn't get it through as deflected out by one of the defensemen there. And really, the Crimson Tide positionally solid in the zone and defensively in front of their goaltender, not letting anything really get through. Jacob Rio on the rebound. Really just taking a good beating in front of the net there as Jacob Rio hammering away at that rebound. It was not covered up, so it was a good clean play by both teams. So face off to the right of the goaltender. Quick win, Griffin Gagne right on the stick of Asa Parker as it deflects up off the glass, way to the corner. Tyler Gamble behind the net, looking for a quick pass out front. Griffin Gagne cycling alone back there, really to himself. Quick shot, just kept in the zone right there by Valancourt down below the goal line. Valancourt stepping in real deep right there. Both forwards for the Bulldogs covering. Real nice job by the defenders there. Coming out of the corner, Griffin Gagne, puck just stripped off of his stick as it goes back to the corner. Now up top. Again, the Bulldogs opting to send it in deep. Kind of a little bit of the same action for the Bulldogs, keeping that puck in as what Concord's been doing behind the net. Griffin Gagne out front. Nifty little pass from his knees. Looking for Asa Parker and just couldn't connect. So off the wall behind the net, all 5 Concord players changing up. Big hit right there put on the body by Brett Silva, one of the bigger players from the Bulldogs. Griffin, a little chip pass to himself. And again, back in the zone. Effective. This is a very effective forecheck by the Crimson Tide as they send the pucks in deep. Unable to change up. Bulldogs line's been out there for a very long time. Only one member was able to change, so we're looking to get it out of the zone and try to get some wholesale changes here. Kept in at the blue line, and out comes Valancourt. Asa Parker sends it in. 4 more bodies from the Bulldogs come into play. Matt Musgrave firing it in again. So really, it's just a chess match right now for the Bulldog. Tempesta going around. Nice pass. Trying to stuff it home, and Nate John, big long reach by Nate John, just couldn't get it around as the leg pad was effectively getting to the post and beating him to the post. What a nice play. Nice shot on net over the blue line. Quick shot. I see both teams changing lines again. Alec Lindbergh, real solid positionally, able to swallow that puck up, no rebounds. Nice win at the faceoff by number 10, trying to just maneuver himself around the faceoff dot and get a shot on net, but stepped into by a defender. So Matt Giroux behind the net. Jacob Rio just sending it long, sending it deep. It's going to get an icing call here. Looked like one of their players from Concord could have played it, but it got by him. So we're going to see a face-off here to the left of Alec Lindbergh on our right. Concord, as you know, is in red. Bulldogs are in white. Taking a face-off. Jay Roberto lose that face-off. Shot on net from the blue line. I'm not sure Alex saw that one. Now it got to him real quickly. He was able to get quickly to the butterfly and make that save. And out of the pile comes Jay Roberto. Carrying it through the neutral zone, trying to get it deep. Keeps it on his stick. Brett Veilleux sends it in. It goes off a player. Quick tip. by their own player. It almost gets to the net. And again, the Crimson Tide around with the puck, looking for a long breakout pass. Off the glass, out of the zone, regroup D to D, swinging it around, and it's just chipping it out. The Bulldogs opting to just chip it in. Wide pass, looking through the middle. So it looks like what the Crimson Tide is sending it wide, bringing it forward through the neutral zone behind the D, trying to make a quick pass behind them. But effectively, Bulldogs able to read that play and collapse the D on them at the blue line and not allow for that pass. Going hard to the corner, putting a body on. Out front, Asa Parker, quick backhand shot just wide of the net. Stepping into the play. Nice play right there by Tyler Gamble. Just gets punished going through. Nice little play right there by Crimson Tide, sending that on net. Going to get a face-off. Alec really helping his teammates out, controlling that puck. Second period is a long change, as we refer to, and able to slow the play down, allow for defensive man changes and a defensive zone face-off. So a little late getting to the circle, so thrown out of the circle. Quick shot on net. Wow, I'm not sure where that puck ended up. I think it ended up in his glove. But I don't know if he saw that. That was a mess of legs and a mess of bodies, and it just managed to get to him. So, again, good positioning. Colin Voloshin aggressively going after that play. Tempesta sending it in deep, looking to regroup. So, first on the puck. Brett Silva stepping in. Silva around the net, looking for Voloshin. Tempesta one-hands it out of the zone. Nate John on a race, cuts him off, has the puck, looking for his teammate out front. Colin Voloshin to the back of the net. All three players involved in that action right there. That was a real nice play. Both players coming out. That all started at the blue line in our zone, the Bulldog zone, as they come out of there and make a nice play, get it in. Nate John really hustling, picks up that puck at the half wall, circles back, looks for somebody out front. Tempesta occupying the defenseman out front, really doing his part, and it ends up just getting to Colin's stick, and he's able to knock it to the back of the net. So 2-1 Bulldogs halfway through this second period at the 7:25 mark. Very, very nice play. Real team play by all three bodies out there. All three forwards really involved in that play. So out with the puck. Bulldogs able to get it out of the zone. Concord trying to send it in, but picked off halfway through. Real nice play. Real nice play in the zone. So I think what some of their counseling in between periods is for the defensemen to not be so wide off the boards when the forwards are taking it, or defensemen from the Crimson Tide, and they're just throwing it in. They're trying to pick off passes halfway through the wall, halfway through the zone, as opposed to having to go back behind the net to get it. And it's worked several times here. Matt Musgrave losing the puck, but fortunately it made it all the way to the wall. So chipping it out, Tyler Gamble on a one-on-one here, looking to make a play, makes the play, gets the shot off. Nice save. Tyler Gamble coming in to help. Rim, quick shot on net. Boy, that goaltender from Crimson Tide able to get to the top of the crease and really challenging the forward as he takes a shot, allowing him absolutely zero visual of the net. He's such a big young man. Coming to the top of the crease, just taking away as much net as he can. A very, very good play by the goaltender. Face off to the right of Concord, winning it. Back to Giroux. Giroux, quick shot. Redirected, almost made it to the net. Get rid of that puck a little bit too quickly, Tempesta. Going in after it hard. Nate John really skating hard right now. Battling behind the net, taking 3 or 4 swipes at it. The gentleman from Concord. We're looking for waved off the icing as two bodies go into the net, go behind the net. Drew taken away. Tempesta bracing for a hit, chipping it out, not out of the zone. Quick shot off the post, not a goal, off the post. Goal, the referee right there. Boy, that was a close call, off the post, and it just went about as across the crease as it could have gone, and it went off his back left leg. It may have had an opportunity to sneak in, but one of the defensemen right there able to take it and steal it. So no goal for the Crimson Tide, although it was a real nice shot. Into the zone, number 8, quick shot on net. Kind of catching him a little short on the goaltender there, but able to catch that Alec Lindbergh and slow the play down and allow for some changes and regroup after that off the post shot. I think kind of set the team a little bit there off its rocker for a moment. Giroux to Veyu. Veyu not able to get that puck out as he's challenged very quickly. Giroux battling as they try to cycle, the Crimson Tide trying to cycle. Brett Veyu out with the puck at the blue line, kept in. Number 21 from Crimson Tide into the wall. Brett Silva is going to head to the box here for what I see is probably a boarding call. Two referees going to talk about it. We may see another hit from behind call here. I'm not sure. Maybe a major penalty if they're talking about it. So let's see what the call is. Well, after both referees go in and talk about it, they decide it's a 5-minute major. Brett Silva, one of the top penalty killers on this Bulldog team. He's out there for a lot of the power plays and penalty kills, so a real important member of this squad in the penalty box for 5 minutes. This is a big, difficult penalty kill here for the Bulldogs. They're going to really have to outwork. It's all about outworking the other team now. At the top, shot on net. Griffin Gagne able to send it out, not all the way down. Asa Parker back to his teammate, Matt Musgrave, sending it as far as he can go. Trying to step into that play was the number 2 from the Crimson Tide. Stealing that puck, hooked for his trouble, no call. And out comes number 2. 2-on-2, quick shot, off the toe and wide. So Matt Musgrave behind the net to 1-on-2, battling. Asa Parker right there waiting, stepping in on the play. Again, shorthanded for 4 more minutes. Brett Silva in the box after a big hit. Quick shot, tipped, just wide. Griffin Gagne, again, trying to fire it out. Not able to keep the puck in, so it does escape the zone. And into the zone. We're looking for a play. Tipped off one of the defenseman's sticks. Griffin Gagne sends it around. Asa Parker trying to chip it out. Can't. So these penalty killers have been on the ice for the entire time. So they're out there now, 3.5 minutes remaining. So they've been out there for 2.5 minutes. They're going to need a little help from the goaltender for covering up the puck. Not able to do it right there. So Crimson Tide scores 2-2, tying up the game. Well, with this major penalty, as some of you may know, typically after the goal during a power play or a penalty kill on Bedford's behalf, the player comes out of the box. But because it's a major penalty, the player stays in the penalty box, and they remain on the power play for the entire 5 minutes. So they can score as many times as they can. So effectively, after the Bulldogs were out there just far too long, stepping into the play, Alec Abad trying to make a play. Couldn't do it. Just was able to be broken up by one of the defensemen from the Crimson Tide. So as I was saying, that shift was out there, as I mentioned, for a very long time, which really disadvantaged the Bulldogs there. So they got to be cognizant of that and, get off the ice when they're a little bit tired and fatigued so they can get some fresher legs out there. So just a little bit of a mental lapse. Wide to the shot. Off a leg pad. That almost went in. I think that was a shot off the leg pad. I don't think that, or maybe a pass. What a nice play. Number 4 at the top. Wide. Back to the top. 12. Bring it to the center. Shot. Redirected. Unable to control that puck. Number 19, or that would have been to the back of the net. Controlling the play now. Really moving the play. Moving the puck. Not standing still. The Crimson Tide really making it difficult on these Bedford Bulldog defenders here on the penalty kill. So 2 minutes remain on the penalty kill. 2-2 tie. Crimson Tide's already scored 1 goal, looking to score another. Out, back to the D. Brett Veyu trying to get to the top again. Able to really keep these guys in the zone and effectively wear down the penalty killers. They just can't get off the ice. Number 4, wide, quick shot. Blocker save, sends it wide of the net, behind the net. Again, on the half wall, the top. Number 12 looking for a shot. Quick shot again. Redirected by one of the players out front as it makes its way to the top of the net. Alec Lindbergh talking to one of his defensemen. Not sure what he was saying, but I think he's got some things to say, like, hey, that may have gone off a stick. You might want to tell somebody, or not a stick, but a skate, but I don't think it did. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but he looked pretty angry coming out to talk to one of his defensemen. So 1:24 remains on the power play for the Crimson Tide. They've scored twice. They take the lead 3-2. 2 power play goals here. So that 5-minute major, really a costly penalty here. 59 seconds remaining in the second period. So if this ends the way it ends right here, they'll still be on a power play for a short period of time in the third. Bulldogs have an uphill battle now. Down 3-2. Again, bringing the puck in the zone, trying to just control the play. The Crimson Tide. Off the D, shot from a distance. Bouncy puck off the leg pad to the corner. Off the wall to the D. Controlling it. Down below. Back to the top. Down below. Off the wall, loose puck. Winning the battle, Crimson Tide. Jake Rio can't get there. Tying up a body in front of the net. Number 23 tied up by Chase Valancourt. Going to the corner as the time expires in the second period. 19 seconds remain on the power play for the Crimson Tide, but I'll tell you what, that was a scary situation. They called a 5-minute major, and it really, for the 4 minutes and 41 seconds that has been a power play for the Crimson Tide, they've owned the entire power play. They've controlled the play, controlled the puck, gave up no opportunities to the Bulldogs, and have scored 2 goals. So a very effective power play. Controlling at the perimeter, taking opportunistic shots when they had the chance, and they've scored twice, 1 on a rebound, 1 on a redirect. So very effective play. So the key to this game, I think, in the third period now will be, 1, to stay out of the penalty box. We've had a couple of penalties, one with a 2-minute hit from behind and a 10-minute misconduct, and now a 5-minute major. These 2 penalties are really hurting the Bulldogs, so we have to stay out of the penalty box. Not that they're not effective on the penalty kill, it's just that the Crimson's really effective on the power play, and they're not letting the Bulldogs get off the ice, tiring them out, wearing them down. Both goals came on long shifts for both defending that penalty kill. So moral of the story is they worked real hard, got a goal, took the lead, and then took a penalty, and now we're down 3-2 after 2 goals on the power play. So we'll come back, we'll regroup a little bit between the second and third. We'll bring you third period action after the coaches talk to them. We'll see where they are. Be right back. So we're back in the action here. Quick pass out front. Tyler Gamble, a nice pass from Griffin Gagne. So 14:08 remains in the third period. 3-2, Crimson Tide. I'm joined here at the moment. I brought a good friend of mine up here, Tommy Huther, who has been to a number of hockey games. Really a Bedford Bulldog fan out of all sports, not just the ice hockey, but certainly he's gotten to watch a lot of the games. So I'll just have him kind of chat a little bit once in a while and bring him into the action. How's that sound, Tommy?
Sounds good to me. I mean, it's great hockey. These guys are playing good.
So you've been to a few games this year. What have you seen so far in this game tonight?
Well, it's been some good defense, except for the penalty. Everything's pretty much been even. I mean, I can't say that one team is better than the other. I mean, the penalty was the deciding factor right now in the score.
Well, absolutely. Well, all 3 goals by the Crimson Tide have been on power play, so it's really the odd man game that they really have to get better at, meaning the Bulldogs. And I think their penalty kill is very good. Just
both teams have really good defense, so it's a good thing for us Bulldogs. Could be a bad thing too.
Could be, very much so. Could be. So dumping that in. Bulldogs trying to regroup, get in there as fast as they can as they change lines. 3-on-2. Here comes Crimson Tide. Quick pass out front. Drifting backhand backwards, couldn't make the play, couldn't make the transition to a shot there. 22 from the Crimson Tide. Puck goes harmlessly to the corner. Fortunate for the Bulldogs. Keeping that puck in at the blue line, sending it out front. It's stolen by Matt Giroux. Crimson Tide bring it back. Intercepted by Jacob Rio, just couldn't keep the line. That would have been a very fortunate play. Well, just a little bit of sloppy play in between the 2 blue lines there at neutral ice. Both teams not really establishing anything as of yet in the 3rd period. So Jay Roberto controlling the puck, getting popped right there by 15. Big hit. Good clean play, just a big hit on him as he was a little bit off balance. So regrouping, Alex Abad sending it up to Jacob Rio. Across the ice, trying to chip it into the opponent's box over there. So we're gonna get a face-off in the neutral zone, probably at center ice. Yep, they're headed to center ice.
Well, Concord's pretty tough at the center ice.
Yeah, they've been making some pretty good plays. So Tommy, what do you think? 11:43 left in the 3rd period. You know, what are we looking here? Bulldogs, what are they trying to establish in the next few minutes to regroup?
I think they just need to play good fundamental hockey and good spacing.
I think they've been trying that all game, and it's worked. It's really worked. And even in that instance where they almost gave up a goal, they're just a bouncy puck at this point. It's nothing really that they're doing poorly. They're playing a pretty good game.
They are playing a solid game.
I think what this means is that these 2 teams are both equally matched, and you give an opponent, whether it's us or them, an opportunity in an odd man situation, they're going to capitalize.
You can always tell a team that's better than another. It's clear, but in this instance, it's not. I mean, these teams are evenly matched.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So it's been a fun game thus far. We got 10:47 remaining, and hopefully the Bulldogs can kind of get a goal here and again, take away the victory, snatch away the victory from the Crimson Tide at the moment. And the Crimson Tide have played a really, really good game. Well coached, those odd man situations, those, 5-on-4s, 5-on-3s, anything that's, putting pressure on the opponent. They're very, very well coached and organized group out there.
They've always been a well-coached team, too. I mean, their history speaks for itself in their program.
Absolutely, absolutely. So back to the neutral zone, 10 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Again, the Bulldogs, I've been talking about this all game, Tommy. You missed a little bit of it up here, but an effective, very effective play by the Crimson Tide is essentially just get it in behind the goalie every opportunity they can, make the Bulldogs work the entire length of the ice. It just makes it hard for the Bedford team to get down there and get shots on net if they're working from behind their own net. So it's a very effective forecheck. Wow, we're looking for an interference call. That potentially could have been a call. Alex Abad back to the puck. Shot on net. Quick shot on net again.
Good save.
Little scrum in front, just a simple backhand, trying to fire it off the glass and out of the zone. McDonough on the puck, challenging the defender, keeping guys high. Now they're really spreading out this defense from Concord. All three forwards beyond the red line. This is one of the patented plays by Marty Myers. So up high off the glass and out. I'm not sure how he put that much English on that puck to make it stop right there for him. It's like a golf shot. We're going to get a penalty.
Oh, boy.
We're going to see number 8, I believe, going to the box.
Well, this is our opportunity, Steve, to...
Well, we'll see what they call here. That was a pretty violent hit. I don't think they're going to get more than just a regular call here. I don't think we're going to get the benefit of a 5-minute major. But, you know, they did this last time. Both referees out here consulting and talking about it. So we might get a major call. We may get something more than just a penalty here. So let's see what the call is. Well, they talked about it. I'm glad they talked about it. Call an elbowing call. So 2 minutes in the penalty box.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah, I didn't think it really warranted it, but you know, anything that would have been nice. I don't think it was warranted, but it would have been nice to have a 5-minute major, but no.
We just need to take advantage of this time right now, just like Concord did.
Absolutely. Keeping it in, Matt Giroux, avoiding the collision, trying to send it back in. And in there, number 2, one of their stronger defenders, makes a nice play. And again, effectively working the puck. 1-on-3 behind the net there. One of the captains, number 18, from Concord. D to D. Stepping into the play. Perfect timing right there. Number 19. A nice little hook on the hands, taking him out of the play. Jake Cabrillo. Just no symmetry at the moment. That's okay. Still 1:15 remains on this power play. All it takes is one good shot, really. That's all it takes. We just got to get in the zone to do it.
Like I said, Concord's very strong at the red line in their defense. A good forechecking.
So we see 5 guys. Brett Silva holding that puck, letting all 5 guys get to the puck. Get in, set up, out with the puck. Valancourt leaves it for Asa Parker at the top. Parker sends it across to Valancourt. Behind the net, going after it hard, was Griffin Gagne up top. Shot, tipped, again tipped, no shot on net. Up to Brett Silva, looking for Asa Parker, couldn't get him, sticks her in the passing lane, a nice play by Concord. On the half wall, losing the puck, losing sight of it. Poor Chase was just panic-stricken there for a second when he lost that puck, didn't know where it was. And out with the puck on the Crimson Tide, firing at the length of the ice. Penalty expires, 5-on-5 action. I'm not sure we even had a shot on that power play.
I don't think we did. There was no shot. Bedford looks a little bit tight, Steve. It's a little bit tight.
I think you're right. I think you know what they've gone through the past couple games has been challenging for them. They've lost 2 games in a row. First to Salem, then to Pinkerton. I think it's a little bit nerve-wracking on their behalf. You know, they've had some good days of practice in between, but they do look tight. They look like they're just a little nervous.
I think when you get tight, you try and force some issues, but they just need to trust each other a little bit here. Good hockey team.
Absolutely. But I think what we're seeing here is a young Bedford Bulldog team getting exposed at times by more mature, older players from other teams. You know, and their time will come, quite honestly. This is a very good team, as you point out. So, Jacob Rio keeping that puck in, trying to get it down deep. Can't. And out with the puck, 21. Just sending it in again, down below the goalie, behind the net. Long pass, chipping it in, looking for some changes. essentially what Concord's doing to work on that, to effectively combat that chip-in play, is first guy gets it and rims it as hard as he can around, and none of the forwards are in play because they're all changing. So a real good play.
Yeah. Yes, very much.
So in the neutral zone, stepping in on the play, Matt Musgrave able to make a play. Asa Parker skating with it, and back in the zone, skating after it hard, looking to just rim it as hard as he can out. Stopped by Tyler Gamble and on the stick of one of the players from the Crimson Tide. So good play, it just went to the wrong guy. So we're going to get an icing call. Oh, we're going to get a power play here.
We are.
I thought that was an icing call. I missed it. I think what was going on over there, it looked like an interference call.
Yeah.
No, they're calling hit to the head. So a 2-minute penalty. Looked like Tyler Gamble went into the boards over there hard. The player from Concord came into him hard, but up high. In a vulnerable position, hits him in the head, so they get a power play. So here's again another opportunity here. 2-minute power play. 4:40 remaining in the third. This is an opportunity, a big opportunity here for the Bulldogs to tie the game up.
We just need to get some shots on goal because you can never know what can happen. Just get some shots on goal.
So Alex Abad to the half wall. Jay Roberto to Alex. Alex going to look like he's going to take a quick shot, and he does. Glove save, a beautiful glove save. Chipping at his hand as Jacob Rio gets shoved for his trouble. Boy, that goaltender just takes up a lot of space in that net. You can't find any twine to look at when you're shooting on this young man.
He had a clear look at that.
Backdoor pass to Jake Rio, couldn't find a way to the back of the net. And around effectively on the half wall. Jay Roberto down below, off the boards. Alex Abad to Roberto for quick shot on net. Looking behind him, wasn't sure he had that puck. So this is what we were looking for, Tommy, from the last power play. I think they learned something the last time they were out here.
With 3 shots on goal in 26 seconds, so it's or 36 seconds, so that's good.
Well, what they figured is they were just rushing the puck last time, and as opposed to really just taking their moments of just take a little bit of time and don't panic. They'll be okay. But what we have on the ice here are, a couple of sophomores, a freshman, and a senior and a junior. So we have a young group out there. Oh, an unfortunate in the way referee off his skates, trying to go back to the D. Again, nothing you can do. That's not his fault. He's trying to move, and it just happens to catch him in the skates. But that was going to go back to a defender for a shot. Poked off Alex Abad's stick. Matt Giroux. Asa Parker trying to make a play. It's Griffin Gagne. Griffin Gagne looking to bring it around and stuff it. Finds Brett Silva off to the wide half wall. Out front for a one-timer. Just a swing and the miss by Griffin from his knees, trying to really just make a play. They send the puck the length of the ice. So, they're creating the opportunity, just not getting those big shots that they're looking for. So 7 seconds, one more chance here for a quick shot as the player from the Concord team's looking to make his way out of the box. And they're all even. But a very, very good penalty there. Very good power play by the Bulldogs. Chances, just no goal. It's what we need. 2:22 remains. They need a tying goal. And they do play overtime here in high school hockey. Up high off the glass. Out of the reach of Bulldogs. Nate John, who's a big man. Chipping it off the glass. Asa Parker. 2 minutes remains. Looking for a couple changes here. And back again, deep behind the net. A real effective play. It's been working all day. Jacob Rio able to hold his ground as he takes a good hit, gets a pass / shot off. Not able to get the puck out of the zone. Redirected, and again redirected. Brett Vayu with 2 redirects on the same play. One by Jake Rio, the second by Brett Silva. Goaltender able to keep his hand-eye coordination on that puck. Tommy, what a play by the goalie.
Good eye-hand coordination. This is what we need.
So the Bulldogs pull the goalie. 1:22 remains. Empty net. Asa Parker, quick shot. Big toe save right there. Behind the net, out front, looking for a guy. Pinching down are all the Bulldog players. Asa with the puck, finds Roberto. Roberto to Rio, quick shot. Off some legs, out of the zone. Back in the zone, the Bulldogs have to regroup, delayed offsides. A real nice positioning right there by that forward at the red line, just beyond it, able to just send that puck in. 40 seconds, there's still time for a couple chances here. So looking for a puck, Brett Vayu down low, off at the puck hard. Jacob Rio pops back up to his feet after getting knocked down. Trying to keep that puck in. Alex Abad does so.
Oh.
No, they're going to call it offsides.
Not sure if that went offsides.
He's right there, so you got to believe it may have, but from this angle, I agree with you.
We got a pretty good angle here.
I got to think we're going to call a timeout here. So smart play by Coach Myers. I think what he's going to do here, so Tommy, so what they did here is they called a timeout. He threw out a couple guys. He effectively showed his hand to the opponent. He's hoping that he's going to maybe change a couple players, rest his first line, get his first line back on the ice. I suspect. I think that's what he's probably doing down there. Letting his guys rest a little bit. He got 20 seconds, puck outside of the zone. They got to get it in. You know, maybe get it in, rim it, try to get guys to the net and just throw a puck on net.
Do they have specific plays for this? I mean, specific set plays when you call a timeout like this?
Well, I think they're going to pull out a whiteboard and talk about it. I don't think they have specific set plays like, hey, do play number 4. It's not a basketball game.
Okay.
Right? Which I know you've seen a number of those over your days.
Absolutely.
But it's not a basketball game. So what they're going to try to do is just, first of all, you got to win the face-off. It all starts at the face-off dot. You know, who's going to win that face-off dot? It's all about the competition at the face-off dot. You know, I had a conversation one time with Hubie McDonough, who is notorious at this arena. His numbers all over the place. He's in our hockey program, and I said, "What's it take at a face-off dot?" He goes, "You just got to want it more than the other guy." So let's see, Jay Roberto, does he want it more than number 19? No real winner on that face-off. So regrouping, 13 seconds, trying to go as fast as they can. Oh boy, they just called a really late offsides. 5.9 seconds remains. I mean, they probably should put 2 or 3 seconds back on the clock.
Looked like he was 10 or 15 feet beyond the blue when they called that.
I agree. You know what? I actually thought it was offsides myself, to be honest with you, but they're going to talk a little bit about it. He's asking a referee. So what happens here, you know, you see youth hockey games, a lot of times the coaches call the ref over and they talk. In the high school game, one of the designated captains has to speak to the referee. While there was a whistle there before the end of the buzzer, neither referee really making any motion after that.
I think he's speaking to...
Talking to both of the captains there, I think both times there, both whistles, time sort of elapsed, and they could have really added a few seconds onto the clock. You know, I'm not sure if that really would have mattered, quite honestly. Tough to score a goal with 1.5 seconds left, right? So at the end of the game here, the Bulldogs lose 3-2. Again, again, an opportunity here for the Bulldogs to tie the game up twice late in the third period. They had power plays, just effectively couldn't muster up the goal that they needed, right? But what it goes back to is the second period. And in the end of the first period, 2 big penalties. Concord scores all 3 goals on power plays. So recap, what do you think, Tommy? Good team we have here from the Bulldogs, just in a slump right at the moment.
Just a few things they need to work on, just a few tiny things, and we're going to be right there. I mean, it's our first year in Division I. I think that they're a solid team, solid offensively, great goaltending. We will get there. Just a few things to work on, that's it. And Marty's going to do a good job at that.
I agree. Well, I appreciate you jumping up here. So Tommy and I have got to play a lot of softball together over the years, locally in town, and our Bedford days together. So we appreciate Tommy.
Very much appreciated.
Good friends for a long time. So it's fun to have somebody up here with me. So
Thank
it's
you
good.
very much.
But at the end of the day, the Bulldogs lose 3-2, third loss in a row. I think they need to just break out of it. Monday, we have a big matchup with Bishop Girton, another solid team who's had kind of an up and down year. So you don't know what you're going to get from them. You might get the Bishop Girton A team, and you might get the Bishop Girton not A team. You just don't know what you're going to get on Monday. I think they're that team that just seesaws. So we'll see if we even play the game. I hear there's another big snowstorm coming, so we'll see what happens. But from Sullivan Arena, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Tommy, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Castle Hill Media Sports, we appreciate you taking this game and putting it out there for us. So we'll see you next time.